Have you ever stopped to think about how your daily habits might be quietly sabotaging your health? Most of us go about our routines never realizing that some of the smallest choices we make can have a huge impact on our bodies, especially our kidneys. I bet you had no idea you're hurting your kidneys every single day. It's not just about what you eat or drink, but also about the little things you do, or don't do, that can add up over time. The kidneys are two bean-shaped organs that work tirelessly behind the scenes, filtering waste, balancing fluids, and keeping your body's chemistry in check. Yet, despite their importance, we often take them for granted, only paying attention when something goes wrong. But what if I told you that by making a few simple changes, you could protect these vital organs and boost your overall well-being? Let's dive into the 7 daily habits that could be wrecking your kidneys, and more importantly, how you can turn things around starting today. But don't panic, here's how to fix it. The good news is, most kidney damage happens slowly, over years of repeated stress. That means you have the power to make a difference, starting right now. By understanding what's harmful and making a few tweaks to your daily routine, you can give your kidneys the support they need to keep you healthy for years to come. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's walk through these habits together. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to make positive changes once you know what to look out for. Let's go. First up, drinking way too little water. It might sound simple, but staying hydrated is one of the most important things you can do for your kidneys. Water helps your kidneys filter out toxins and waste products from your blood, turning them into urine so they can be safely eliminated from your body. When you don't drink enough, your kidneys have to work harder, and over time, this extra strain can lead to kidney stones, infections, and even chronic kidney disease. Think about it, your body is made up of about 60% water, and every single cell depends on it to function properly. Yet so many of us forget to drink enough throughout the day, especially when we're busy or distracted. If you often feel tired, have dark-colored urine, or get headaches, these could be signs that you're not getting enough fluids. Make it a habit to carry a water bottle with you, set reminders on your phone, or infuse your water with fruit to make it more appealing. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day, but remember, if you're active, live in a hot climate, or are pregnant, you may need even more. Your kidneys will thank you for every sip. Your kidneys need water to flush out toxins. So drink up. Imagine your kidneys as a high-tech filtration system. Without enough water, that system gets clogged, making it harder to remove waste. Over time, this can lead to a buildup of harmful substances in your body, increasing your risk of kidney stones and urinary tract infections. If you're someone who forgets to drink water, try linking it to another habit, like having a glass before every meal or after every bathroom break. Small changes can make a big difference. Now let's talk about another sneaky culprit: salt. Number 2, overdoing the salt. Salt is everywhere, in our snacks, our meals, even in foods that don't taste salty. While our bodies do need some sodium to function, most of us get way more than we need, often without realizing it. The problem is, too much salt can raise your blood pressure, which puts extra strain on your kidneys. Over time, this can damage the tiny blood vessels inside your kidneys, making it harder for them to do their job. The recommended daily limit for sodium is about 2,300 milligrams, but the average person eats much more than that, sometimes double. Processed foods, canned soups, frozen meals, and restaurant dishes are some of the biggest offenders. If you find yourself reaching for the salt shaker at every meal, or if you love salty snacks like chips, pretzels, and instant noodles, it's time to cut back. Try flavoring your food with herbs, spices, lemon juice, or vinegar instead. Read nutrition labels carefully and choose low-sodium options whenever possible. Your taste buds will adjust over time and your kidneys will be under a lot less stress. Too much salt equals stressed-out kidneys. When your kidneys are forced to process excess sodium, they have to work overtime to keep your body's fluid balance in check. This can lead to swelling, high blood pressure, and eventually kidney damage. If you notice that your rings feel tight, your ankles are swollen, or you're always thirsty, these could be signs that you're getting too much salt. Start by making small changes. Skip the extra salt at the table, choose fresh foods over processed ones, and experiment with new flavors in your cooking. Your kidneys and your heart will both benefit. Now let's move on to a habit that's become all too common in our fast-paced world: reaching for painkillers at the first sign of discomfort. 3. Popping painkillers like candy. Over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, naproxen, and even aspirin can be lifesavers when you're dealing with a headache, muscle pain, or a fever. But did you know that taking these drugs too often or in high doses can seriously harm your kidneys? These medications, known as NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, work by reducing inflammation, but they also reduce blood flow to the kidneys. When used occasionally and as directed, they're generally safe. But if you rely on them every day, or take more than the recommended dose, you could be putting your kidneys at risk. Over time, this can lead to a condition called analgesic nephropathy, which is a fancy way of saying kidney damage caused by painkillers. If you have chronic pain, talk to your doctor about safer alternatives like physical therapy, exercise, or other medications that are easier on your kidneys. And always read the label. Never take more than the recommended amount, and avoid combining different painkillers unless your doctor says it's okay. Ibuprofen and similar meds can really mess with your kidneys over time. If you find yourself reaching for these pills regularly, it's time to take a step back and consider other ways to manage your pain. Simple lifestyle changes, like stretching, using heat or cold packs, or practicing relaxation techniques, can make a big difference. And remember, just because a medication is available without a prescription doesn't mean it's completely harmless. Your kidneys are counting on you to use these drugs wisely. Speaking of things that can sneak up on you, let's talk about blood pressure. Number 4, ignoring your blood pressure. High blood pressure, or hypertension, is often called the silent killer, because it usually has no symptoms until it's done serious damage. Your kidneys are full of tiny blood vessels that filter your blood, and high pressure can cause these vessels to weaken, narrow, or even burst. Over time, this reduces your kidney's ability to filter waste, leading to a dangerous buildup of toxins in your body. The scary part? Millions of people have high blood pressure and don't even know it. That's why it's so important to check your blood pressure regularly, even if you feel fine. You can do this at home with a simple monitor or at your doctor's office. If your numbers are consistently high, work with your healthcare provider to develop a plan. This might include eating less salt, exercising more, losing weight, or taking medication if needed. The sooner you get your blood pressure under control, the better your kidneys will function, and the healthier you'll be overall. High blood pressure is like a silent ninja attacking your kidneys. You might not feel any different, but inside your body, damage is happening little by little. Don't wait for symptoms to appear. Be proactive. Make blood pressure checks a regular part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or checking your phone. Your future self will thank you. Now here's a habit that might surprise you: holding it in when you have to pee. 5. Holding it in when you have to pee. We've all been there, stuck in traffic in the middle of a meeting or just too busy to take a bathroom break. But did you know that regularly ignoring the urge to urinate can actually harm your kidneys? When you hold in urine for too long, bacteria can multiply in your bladder, increasing your risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs. If these infections travel up to your kidneys, they can cause serious damage. Plus, holding it in puts extra pressure on your bladder and kidneys, which can lead to discomfort, pain, and even long-term problems. The solution is simple. Listen to your body. When you feel the urge to go, don't wait. Make it a priority, even if you're busy. If you find yourself needing to go frequently, or if you have pain or burning when you urinate, talk to your doctor. These could be signs of an infection or another underlying issue that needs attention. Just go. Waiting too long can cause infections. Your kidneys work hard to keep your urinary system running smoothly, but they need your cooperation. By responding promptly to nature's call, you're helping to prevent infections and keep your kidneys healthy. It's a small habit, but it can make a big difference. Now let's talk about a habit that's especially common at social gatherings: drinking alcohol. 6. Binge drinking alcohol. A glass of wine with dinner or a beer with friends is fine for most people, but when drinking becomes excessive, it can take a serious toll on your kidneys. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means it makes you urinate more. This can lead to dehydration, forcing your kidneys to work harder to maintain your body's fluid balance. Over time, heavy drinking can cause high blood pressure, liver disease, and direct damage to the kidneys themselves. Binge drinking, defined as having several drinks in a short period, puts even more stress on your kidneys, increasing your risk of acute kidney injury. If you find yourself drinking heavily on weekends, at parties, or to cope with stress, it's time to rethink your habits. Try setting limits for yourself, alternating alcoholic drinks with water, and finding other ways to relax and have fun. Your kidneys and your whole body will be better off. Your kidneys can't keep up if you're always partying. The occasional celebration is fine, but chronic heavy drinking can lead to lasting damage. If you notice that you're often tired, have trouble concentrating, or feel unwell after drinking, these could be signs that your kidneys are struggling. Take care of yourself by drinking in moderation, staying hydrated, and seeking help if you find it hard to cut back. Finally, let's talk about what's on your plate. And finally, eating too much processed food. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to reach for convenience foods like chips, instant noodles, frozen dinners, and sugary snacks. But these foods are often loaded with salt, sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives, all of which can put extra strain on your kidneys. Processed foods are a major source of hidden sodium, which, as we discussed earlier, can raise your blood pressure and damage your kidneys over time. They're also low in the nutrients your body needs to stay healthy, like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. If your diet is heavy on processed foods and light on fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, your kidneys are working overtime to deal with the excess waste and chemicals. The solution? Start making small changes. Swap out chips for fresh fruit, choose whole grain bread instead of white, and cook more meals at home using fresh ingredients. Not only will your kidneys benefit, but you'll also have more energy, better digestion, and a stronger immune system. Those chips and instant noodles? Not doing your kidneys any favors. They might be tasty and convenient, but the long-term effects just aren't worth it. Try to limit processed foods to occasional treats and focus on building a balanced, kidney-friendly diet. Your body and your taste buds will thank you. So, ditch these habits. It might feel overwhelming to make changes all at once, but remember, every small step counts. Start by picking 1 or 2 habits to work on, and build from there. Over time, these changes will add up, and you'll notice a big difference in how you feel. Your kidneys will thank you. When you take care of your kidneys, you're supporting your entire body. Healthy kidneys mean better energy, clearer skin, improved mood, and a lower risk of serious health problems down the road. Plus, you'll be setting a great example for your family and friends. And you'll feel way better too. Imagine waking up with more energy, fewer aches and pains, and a greater sense of well-being. That's the power of healthy habits. Whether it's drinking more water, cutting back on salt, managing your blood pressure, or choosing whole foods over processed ones, every positive change brings you closer to your best self. Remember, your kidneys are working hard for you every single day. Show them some love by making choices that support their health. It's never too late to start, and the benefits will last a lifetime. Hit like and share. Let's keep those kidneys kicking. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Together, we can spread the word about kidney health and help everyone live their healthiest, happiest lives. Thanks for watching, and here's to strong, healthy kidneys.